Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another League of Legends match. On the blue team, we have Warwick, Fizz, Volibear, Tristana, and Darius. And on the purple team, we have Fizz, Caitlyn, Darius, Karthus, and Master Yi. So let's jump right in here in a moment. I messed up my headphones. Probably shouldn't have smoked a cigarette before shoutcasting, but whatever, fuck it. Alright, so here we go. Let's go ahead and let everything load up at my 1 FPS. There we go. Back up to lovely 60 FPS. Delicious. Alright, so everyone's doing their thing. Buying and such. Very boring part of the game, starting off. But can also be the absolutely most influential part of the game when everyone is moving in, setting up the jungle. Of course, neither team actually has a jungle, so we will have 2 top versus 2 top, and of course 2 bottom versus 2 bottom. Volibear assisting. Oh, looks like they're possibly going for an invade. Maybe. We shall see here in a second. Volibear setting up shop bottom lane. Fizz and Darius top. Caitlyn, who is a very, very strong poke. Though you don't really see her too much in tournament scenes. Excuse me, due in part to the fact that while she can poke really well and really run bottom lane, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all she can do. Though, I mean, I'm sure there are some Caitlyn players out there that can really, really make her very viable in tournament and high elo play. Though, Caitlyn's ult is easily intercepted and, well, can be easily intercepted. I wouldn't say that it is super easy to intercept because you really have to have really good placement in order to jump in and intercept it. I personally really like Caitlyn, and her traps are not quite as annoying as Teemo's mushrooms, but still annoying nonetheless. But anyway, they're not going for an invade. What they are going to go ahead and do, though, is they might be giving... Actually, Warwick might be jungling. Warwick doesn't necessarily need Smite to jungle, so we might see Warwick jungling here, which would actually be good for the blue team, as having a jungler can really turn the tide of a fight. Fizz midding against Karthus. Fizz, of course, not a counter to Karthus, but can make it very difficult for Karthus to land his Qs. Especially if you're a bad Karthus like I am. I'm a terrible Karthus. Tristana immediately jumping in, putting heavy damage onto Caitlyn here. We might see first blood. Maybe. Nope, not quite enough damage from either team. Got another ignite on Caitlyn. Caitlyn running away. Is it going to be enough damage? No, not quite. Not enough damage on Caitlyn. Volibear going back in, forcing Caitlyn to back out, preventing her from getting any of that CS. Yi finally arriving to support Caitlyn, but nothing really. Fizz already running from Karthus' wall, trying to get damage in. Warwick, of course, is right there, which is why Fizz went ahead and ran down this direction, hoping Warwick would possibly jump in and help putting some damage on Karthus, but he did in fact not. So here we have top lane, Darius versus Darius versus Fizz. Darius already running away. We might see first blood here from Darius. There we go, first blood from Darius top lane with, again, a ton of damage going out on Fizz. Good play by Darius, pulling him into that turret damage. The turret, of course, finishing him off, giving Darius and the blue team first blood. 2 kills already down. 2 kills. What was the other kill? Missed that. Sorry about that. I did not see where the second kill came from. But first blood for blue team nonetheless. Starting off strong. Already 1,000 gold ahead. Or more than 1,000 gold ahead. Karthus and Fizz already forced the back because of the poke that they've been putting on each other. Volibear flipping Yi over. Tristana putting some serious damage on Yi, while Volibear takes the damage from Yi because Yi is a retard. And of course, Tristana getting the kill on Yi. Why Yi decided to focus Volibear, I'll never understand. Volibear, of course, being the support and the tank, Volibear being more tanky than support, was able to absorb Yi's oncoming attacks, and of course, feeding Tristana the kill. Tristana, of course, opening up on Caitlyn, trying to get that. Volibear tower dives, dying, but oh! Tristana getting killed by Caitlyn. I did not see that coming. I don't think they did either. I'm really surprised Caitlyn was able to withstand those oncoming attacks from Tristana, especially since Caitlyn was already so very low and Tristana pretty high. Well, was a ballsy tower dive. Honestly, I probably would have done the exact same thing, but Caitlyn just having just barely enough health to keep Tristana from taking her down, and of course getting the double kill. We move over here to Fizz and Karthus. Karthus already backing with full health and almost full mana. I don't understand that. Karthus does not yet have his ult yet. I don't get why he would back, especially having clarity up and having as much mana and full health like he did. This basically just gives Fizz free reign to farm more Karthus' way. Fizz putting a ton of damage on Darius, putting the Ignite out, and this will most likely finish Darius. Nope! Darius survives with a very, very smart and quick health potion to counteract that Ignite damage. Ignite, of course, reducing the amount of healing that you receive, but the health potion wasn't enough. Fizz diving the turret, trying to get that damage in on Darius, and Darius is brought down. With Fizz and the opposing Darius barely making it. Fizz moving down mid, seeing that Darius is in trouble, taking out that Darius and possibly taking out this Fizz for the double kill. Double kill Fizz. Very nice. Well played by Fizz. Moving up top and taking out the low champions who dived the turret, getting Darius. So while Darius did fall, Fizz was able to get those 2 kills. And now Fizz is coming in on Karthus, who dropped his wall. Fizz, of course, slowed by Karthus' wall. Fizz is going to jump in, damage the shit out of Karthus, and get yet another kill. Very, very well played by this Fizz. Very good job. Getting 3 kills in the matter of moments. A double kill on top lane, and of course the single kill. Bottom lane we have Caitlyn going down with the Volibear flip. Very nice, well played. And of course another kill for Volibear. Very well played. On the last shoutcast I did, we saw this Volibear take pretty much all the kills from his carries. These 2 kills, however, that he just got were very well earned by Volibear. Very good on that. Unfortunately, Tristana did fall, but Volibear was able to secure kills for his team, making getting himself a little bit stronger to tank for them, making a in hindsight, or not in hindsight, overall should. Oh no! Here comes the Karthus ult. Finishes off Volibear. Gotta love that pro R. Karthus R, hard to play. Now a lot of people hate on Karthus and said that he's a no-brains character. Playing Karthus myself, Karthus is not a no-brains character. Here we have Darius trying to take out the opposing Darius, gets him with his ult, but is indeed finished off by Darius with his ult as well. Again, like I was saying, Karthus, not really, I mean, he has a no-brains ult, that's for sure, but that ult isn't necessarily for securing kills for Karthus himself. A lot of pro Karthuses will ult in order to make sure that their bot and top lanes can secure kills for themselves, bringing down enemy champions low enough that they're able to take those kills. That ult, of course, was just so Karthus can get a little bit more gold in order to combat this very well-fed Fizz. Fizz possibly moving bot in order to intercept this bottom lane. Yes, Fizz coming to gank bot, knowing that Karthus was back, giving Karthus time to farm a little bit, but Fizz is doing well enough in kills that he can afford to run away like this. Fizz coming in, Volibear with the flip. Fizz coming in, taking care of Caitlyn very quickly, and Fizz getting the double kill on Yi. Wow, this Fizz is making short work of all lanes. This is the thing that you absolutely have to do if you're going to be a very successful mid laner. You gotta watch the opposing lanes, seeing when it's a good time for you to move. And Fizz definitely saw that on both top and bottom lane, capitalizing on the fact that both enemies were very low. Darius getting another kill on the opposing Darius, and of course Fizz coming in with his ult, finishing off. I think that's his ult. No, it's not. I guess it's not. I always thought that was his ult. I guess not. But yes, Fizz getting finishing kill on Darius. Huh. While the opposing Fizz does only have 1 kill, Darius was able to take out the other Darius, thus putting the blue team Darius ahead as far as kills. Fizz getting that kill, not a super big deal, as it is his first kill of the match. Tristana and Volibear, big poke on bot lane. Here's Fizz moving back up top to try and take care of this Fizz, though his health is not nearly as low. They do not want this tower to fall so early. Fizz quickly dashes out of there as he sees the other Fizz move in. Darius coming in, the caution ping comes in. Fizz flashing over the edge to prevent Darius from getting yet another kill on Fizz, or possibly Fizz getting yet another kill. Darius and Fizz both moving mid lane to try and stopping this Karthus from taking this tower. Though Karthus will make it back to his tower before Fizz and Darius can do any damage. Darius, of course, taking a little bit of CS while he's there. He might as well. Top lane also moving into mid lane. Fizz and Darius are overextended just a bit, especially with Karthus right there, and Fizz and Darius coming in. We're probably going to see Fizz or Darius get killed by this enemy Fizz and Darius as well. Here it comes, and Fizz takes out Darius without much effort. Fizz igniting the enemy Fizz, taking him out without much ease, escaping to his tower, allowing Darius to take a few hits. Fizz should capitalize on this. Double kill again for Fizz mid lane. This Fizz is absolutely dominating the game right now. I am very impressed. Personally, the only Fizzes I ever see suck. All of them. Oh, I'm going to do mid lane. I'm good mid lane. And then they feed the entire game. This Fizz is definitely changing my mind as far as mid lane Fizzes go. This Fizz definitely knows his shit and is really good at watching opposing lanes, seeing when it is good to come out. He's able to prevent Karthus from getting much farm. Well, actually, let's take a look at this here. Fizz with 57 CS and Karthus with 40. So, Fizz is able to out-CS Karthus while making sure that his presence is known in both top and bottom lane. This is a very, very, very skilled player here, as far as I can tell so far. Granted, Fizz does tend to fall off quite a bit in the game, useful mostly just for his ult. But the way this is going right now, Fizz is most likely going to be a very dominant player. Volibear beating on this tower, trying to get it down, while Tristana puts the damage onto the tower as well. Not trying to damage E too much. But that's fine. That was a good exchange. They were able to take that tower down, thus giving bottom lane the chance to roam a bit. Darius taking heavy damage from both the opposing Darius and Fizz getting to his tower in time so he doesn't get killed. But because of that, this blue team tower will fall. So tower one for one right now. In situations like this where you 1v2, that tends to happen. I have not seen anything from Warwick. I think Warwick may indeed be AFK or DC'd. Judging by how well the team is doing, I'm assuming that Warwick is having connection problems, because I have not seen anything from him at all. And he's also still level 3. So even though they do not have their jungler, blue team is still doing decently well. They did end up losing top lane, but in a 2v1, that tends to happen. Fizz moving top lane, trying to capitalize on the fact that Darius and Fizz were nowhere near as one of their own towers and fairly low. He wasn't able to secure any kills, but he wasn't able to get killed himself. Purple team pinging their Darius, probably trying to get him to run out. Blue team Darius went ahead and moved mid while Fizz was top lane, just to prevent that Karthus from getting that farm. If we look down bottom lane, a lot of no poke necessarily going out from blue team onto purple team, but a little bit of damage has been actually quite a bit of damage has been sustained by the Volibear. Volibear intentionally stepping on the trap just to get it out of the way, allowing Tristana some breathing room. Blue Darius down bot, forcing the enemy Yi and Caitlyn. Caitlyn had already backed, but forcing Yi to move out. Fizz, of course, dominating his lane allows him to pretty much move around freely and go back and buy items as necessary. Running with 7 kills and 0 deaths. This Fizz is definitely dominating this game thus far. making sure that ensuring that blue team can still stay a viable team, even being down one member with the Warwick DC. Unfortunately, I don't think Warwick is going to... I mean, unless Warwick comes back and really makes some good plays, I don't think he's going to be able to do much coming back. Blue team losing Darius in the exchange. Tristana trying to take down Caitlyn. Unable to do it. Caitlyn getting the double kill, taking out Tristana and Volibear, but Volibear was able to secure the kill on Darius. Unfortunately, only one kill so far has been able to Tristana has been able to pick up because now last shoutcast I did with this particular blue team, because it's been the same team each cast as far as blue team and purple, whatever. But Volibear ended up taking a lot of unnecessary kills from his carries, though his kills so far this game have been completely legit. Like, he's usually the last one alive. Tristana's doing very... she's playing well, but she needs to capitalize more on her rocket jump in order to escape from these situations where she's taking a ton of damage. Purple team taking the bottom lane turret as well, putting purple team up in turrets and objectives. No one has gone for dragon yet, but we may see some dragon here soon. Free purple team mid, trying to take this tower down. Darius doing what he can to stop it. Caitlyn spending her ult there, trying to steal the kill from the 3 mid lane, which was kind of shitty. Why the fuck would you do that? Wasted her ult, didn't even get the kill. Fizz took the kill. Fizz coming in, blue team Fizz coming in, trying to take out this Tristana, not being able to do it. Taking Caitlyn and getting out in time, and taking Karthus, and taking Volibear. Very well done.
Double kill.
Tristana also getting a double kill. I think I messed that up. Oh well. Still, Tristana coming out there with a double kill, leaving only Yi left. Yi, of course, in single player mode, running around up top through their jungle, doing who the fuck knows what. Tristana covering mid lane while Fizz is trying to regen some health, farm a little bit before he backs. Darius and Tristana now mid lane, trying to push this tower, forcing Yi. Darius pulling Yi in, allowing a little bit of poke from Tristana onto that Yi. Unfortunately, nothing was really able to come of that grab. Just a couple turret hits onto Darius because he did indeed grab Yi. Karthus is now back in lane, dropping his wall onto nothing because Darius was out of range. Fizz still dominating Karthus in CS, even though Fizz has been moving around so much this game. Fizz now up, blue team Fizz now up to 9 kills and 0 deaths, with the rest of the team following suit. The rest of the team is feeding a bit, other than Tristana. Tristana's about even, but Volibear feeding is not so much a big deal because he is a support. Supports are not necessarily meant to get kills; they are meant to secure kills. They are meant to allow their enemy team to get killed. Fizz diving the turret to put in some hard damage onto Karthus, forcing him to back off a bit. Fizz coming in, putting again serious damage onto Katarina as she is very well fed. There goes Fizz, taking out Fizz. Oh, Volibear taking the kill from Fizz. That's okay. It's okay. It happens. Block it. Nice job on Fizz. Here comes the pro ult from... Oh, wow! Did Fizz interrupt Karthus' ult, or did Karthus interrupt his ult to prevent getting killed by Fizz? That was a very, very, very stupid mistake from Karthus. He could have got himself a kill. He may have been killed, probably would have been killed by that Fizz, but he wasted a very, very long ult. Very nice ultimate from Tristana. Tristana jumping an inch in front of her, allowing Yi to take her down. That was a good ult from Tristana. Unfortunately, her jump didn't really take her anywhere, so Yi was able to pop his ult and catch up and take down the Tristana. Again, I'd like to go back to the stupidity of this Karthus. He interrupted his like 2-minute 30-second cooldown ult to stop from being killed by Fizz. I know some people would say, oh, he doesn't want to feed Fizz anymore. But you know what? He had a guaranteed kill from that Volibear, and possibly putting even more damage onto the rest of the blue team. But instead, he opted to interrupt his ult. A massive waste of an ult. Darius barely getting out, not being able to escape in time. Fizz getting the kill on Darius. Tristana putting hard damage onto that. And then Tristana again putting more damage onto Darius, allowing Fizz to come in and take the kill on Darius. And again the kill on Karthus. And Tristana taking the kill on Fizz. It's a good call letting Tristana take that kill instead of Fizz, because Tristana could really use the kills. But Tristana's playing well. She's doing it, what she can to stay viable in this game. But bottom lane was a bit difficult because of that Caitlyn poke. He hasn't really done anything the whole game. I mean, yeah, he got that kill on Tristana earlier. Has a few kills here and there, but he doesn't have very much presence. And in games like this, presence is everything. Volibear chasing down this Yi, ignoring Caitlyn. Tristana's going to go ahead and run from Caitlyn because of that massive poke that Caitlyn is so famous for. Volibear's going to jump in, flip her backwards, and take the kill. Here we have all of purple team -1. Oh, Caitlyn's dead. So all of purple team coming mid lane to oppose this very strong Fizz. Darius just absolutely obliterated, and of course the slam dunk from the blue team. Darius finishing him off. Fizz, for some fucking reason, is going to jump into the team. He's going to take out Tristana and possibly escape. Does he make it? Fizz with his jump not quite getting where he wanted to go. Fizz most likely being able to escape here, even though exhaust was placed on him. Karthus coming around to try and help his friendly Fizz from getting it, but he is going to get grabbed by Darius. Fizz is going to, and of course the slam dunk from Karthus, ending his reign of terror. Volibear for some reason running right straight through Karthus' ult, taking a big risk there, because if that Karthus wasn't retarded, he would have most likely been able to easily take down that low health Volibear. Yi up top, single player mode, trying to push this creep wave into their tower. Of course, purple team is ahead as far as objectives go. No contest over Dragon yet for some fucking reason. Again, we are a normal blind. I think if purple team can try and secure more Dragon kills, they might be able to stay into this game. But, I mean, so far purple team isn't doing too bad. But blue team is definitely dominating them as far as kills and, of course, gold. They only have, I believe they only have one tower down. No, I'm sorry, they have 2 towers down. Mid and bot tier 1 towers have been down. Barely any damage on top tower. No one has really been top as far as blue team goes. Darius did lose top, but Darius is making up for that by being very present in team fights. Not this Darius, blue Darius. Everyone seems to be moving bot lane. There may be some dragon contest over this. We shall see here in the moment. Darius standing in the bush. Still standing in the bush. Here we go. Caitlyn taking dragon, unopposed, soloing it all by herself. Taking a bit of damage, but her life still should keep her up. And that should be the first dragon of the game. Yi trying to put some damage in on Fizz, but it is not nearly enough, and Fizz effortlessly takes down that Yi. Caitlyn, of course, securing a dragon kill for her team, getting them a little bit extra gold. Slowly trying to close the gold cap. Darius tanking turret hits for the purple team in order to take this turret down and further push the objectives. Darius taking down Volibear. Why Volibear decided to jump into a 4v1, I do not know. But Darius was able to secure that Volibear kill for himself, giving him a little bit extra. Fizz coming in, taking out, or I'm sorry, that was Darius. Darius coming in, trying to make a play, but unfortunately was again taken out by the opposing Darius. Fizz coming in as cleanup crew, finishing off Caitlyn, going off the opposing Fizz, popping the Ignite on him so no potions or any other type of healing will benefit. And of course, Tristana taking the kill like a pro. Fizz making sure that Tristana got that kill. Darius trying his damnedest to get out of there before he gets killed. This purple team, while they are putting up a pretty decent fight, aren't making too many good plays. Knowing that Fizz is as well fed as he is, going 14-0 so far, they should really be trying to ward a bit more because they're just letting that Fizz roam as much as he wants, getting all those kills. This is one thing that a lot of I'm just gonna say a lot of newbie players won't, or typically don't do, is ward. If purple team would ward, would have warded from the start, there would have this Fizz would not nearly be as fed. Fizz jumping up into the Karthus, into the file, taking that damage. We might see the first Fizz death. Fizz finally dies from Yi. Again, Tristana standing in that defile, needs to get out of it, needs to keep moving, and she will most likely die to Karthus. This idiot fucking Karthus. Yi finally ending Fizz's long killing spree. Hopefully this will give Yi the goal that he needs to be a little bit more present in this game. While Yi hasn't really done too much, I mean, he has 4 kills, 5 deaths, 1 assist. He's not doing bad. He's got good items, but he has no presence, which means that the opposing team won't see him as a threat because they don't ever fucking see him. All Yi's basically been doing is running around and basically just cleaning up. That's all this purple team Yi has been doing, is just basically playing cleanup crew, which, I mean, is okay in a sense. Volibear getting a lot of poke from this Caitlyn, forcing to blow one of his abilities to get out of there. Again, I never played Volibear, so I don't really know his ability set too well. Karthus trying to get some farm, trying to get his items that he needs to be a little bit more dominant. Karthus, of course, a very, very powerful hyper carry if played correctly. Of course, he's being played incredibly incorrectly, but, you know, whatever. The slam dunk on Yi, effortlessly taken down by Darius. Here comes another powerful team fight. Tristana jumping out, taking the Darius kill. Volibear doing what he can to make sure, and another slam dunk from Darius, taking out Karthus. Volibear takes out Catalina, or Caitlyn. Tristana trying to take out the Yi before he double kill on for Volibear, unfortunately. And there's the Asu! Asu! Very nice. Though Tristana did fall, it was enough to get the ace. Hopefully, blue team will be smart and capitalize on the fact that they have only Master Yi up at this point. Unfortunately, I don't think they are. I think they're all just going to stand around and do nothing. Granted, Fizz is dead and Tristana is dead, but Volibear and Darius could possibly push a tower, but unfortunately they cannot, though, because Volibear and Darius were fairly low and were forced to back, which actually is good for purple team. Even though they were ace, blue team couldn't really capitalize on that ace because of the fact that 2 blue team players or champions were already dead, and then the rest of the other 2 blue team players were too low to really do anything. Warwick still, of course, still AFK or disconnected. I don't know. Delicious water. We might. Okay, there's finally a fucking ward. I see the wards are being put out into the river by blue team to try and keep track of purple team's movement. A little late, but there they are nonetheless. Dragon and Baron. Dragon nuts. There we go. Nice, solid kill from Volibear on that Karthus. Here comes the pro ult from Karthus taking out Volibear. And here comes the absolutely pointless ultimate from Caitlyn onto Fizz. Fizz, of course, going to flash over the wall. Oh, wow. I've never seen a Caitlyn do that before. That was very well played. Did not know that that worked like that. Okay. Good play by Caitlyn, taking out this Fizz. The other Fizz will take the kill, but very well done from Caitlyn. I did not know that her, I think it's her E that does that. I did not know that her E could go through walls like that. Makes sense. But very well played by that Caitlyn. Very well played. Darius doing what he can to take out this low health Caitlyn, but it's not going to work out. Darius is going to get slam dunked by the opposing blue Darius, but Tristana will take the Caitlyn kill nonetheless. Volibear and Tristana going to go ahead and back, most likely buy some items with her most recent kill. Volibear farming a little bit, gonna go ahead and pick up this red as he is the tank and has a very similar play style to Singe. So having that red buff should really help benefit him at slowing enemies and making sure that he can secure kills for his team. And there he is, good, going after the notoriously squishy Karthus, making absolutely quick work of him. He's gonna not go ahead. He's not gonna go after him. He's gonna be smart and not go through the wall, because that wall increases Karthus's damage onto people who pass through that wall by a substantial amount. Even though that Karthus is retarded, that was a very good play by Karthus, making sure that he doesn't in fact get killed by that Volibear. Granted, Volibear still could have went ahead and gone through there and possibly gotten the kill on Karthus, but at the same time, passing through that wall could have caused problems for Volibear as well. He, getting a lot of aggression from Volibear and Darius, pops his ult in order to get away. Well played by Yi. Darius moving in to check their blue. Unfortunately, their blue is no longer there. Fizz and Caitlyn camping their tower, waiting for something to happen. They could be farming, but nah, fuck it. We're going to stand by our tower. Wow! Slam dunk by Darius onto the blue team's Darius. Fizz will come in and go ahead and play cleanup crew, chasing down this... Oh no, there comes Fizz against Tristana. Tristana, brilliant rocket jump, getting out of there. Very nice play. Of course, she goes in. She really should not go in. It is a 3v1, though Darius is low. There we go. Very smart. Tristana backing off. Very good rocket jump out of the line of fire from the 2v1 that she most definitely was not going to come out of. Seeing that Darius may have been fairly low. Volibear digging another kill on Darius. This Volibear is very strong. Caitlyn doing what she can to back off. Wow, what is going on? Oh, the dragon contest. Double kill from Tristana, but Tristana will fall to Fizz. Ah, sucks I missed that. That actually sounded like, it looked like it could have been a pretty good fight. So, purple team down 4 players with only, again, Master Yi alive. And blue team down 2 with only Darius and, of course, the notorious Fizz still alive. Warwick AFK. Was Dragon taken? Nope, Fizz is going to go ahead and solo Dragon, because why the fuck not, right? A Fizz that strong can do what the fuck they want. Good job. Blue team taking Dragon, taking objectives. There's Yi running past Dragon, clearly not seeing that Fizz just took Dragon. Again, pops, I believe, what did he pop? He either popped his ult. Oh, yeah, he popped his Ghost. He popped Ghost to get out of there, making sure that Yi didn't go, Fizz didn't get the kill. Yi sticking around. Fizz going ahead and backing, capitalizing on the goal that he just got from Dragon, building into even more. Fizz, of course, running AP, of course, as he was mid. Karthus and Fizz moving down mid lane against Tristana. Tristana trying to rocket jump out of there. Darius coming in, hopefully can make a play. There we go, Darius grabbing him. Tristana putting in some pot shots onto Fizz. Here comes a slam dunk, and Fizz goes down by Darius with, of course, his notorious OP slam dunk ultimate. Which, of course, is up again because he made a kill. Volibear falling to the enemy team slam dunk in a 3v1. Karthus was, of course, not quite there. He may have been there. I'm not sure. Karthus wasn't right there. Darius running into the bush, and there's the 3v1. Darius doing what he can. Slam dunked by the opposing Darius with the kill from Caitlyn. He was able to put a decent amount of damage on the opposing team before going down, but unfortunately it was not quite enough. Enemy Darius jumping into the bush with a Fizz and Tristana. Tristana hopefully going to get the kill from this. Good job. Good job, Fizz, allowing Tristana to get that kill. Because Fizz is so overly fed at this point, there's absolutely no point in Fizz taking the kill from his AD carry. Now, of course, Karthus and Yi coming in, seeing that they're still there. Fizz, of course, putting massive amounts of damage onto Yi. Yi going down, and Fizz with the double kill on Karthus and Yi. This Karthus obviously retarded because he could have been damaging that Fizz the entire time that he was backing, possibly taking him out completely. But this Karthus is fucking stupid. So, whatever. I know I keep saying that the whole match, but really this Karthus is playing absolutely terrible. Especially with that play we just watched. Karthus literally in range for his Q and his wall, if it was up. I don't think his wall was up, but he could have put some serious damage on that Fizz, preventing him from backing as well. Volibear down here farming up CS a little bit, allowing the lane to push up to the opposing tower. Purple team still vastly superior in tower kills, because I mean, blue team seems to be focusing really hard on just getting kills, which is typical of, you know, normal draft players, but still doing well nonetheless. In my opinion, purple team is winning because they have way more kills, way more turrets than blue team does. Blue team really needs to start pushing these turrets and stop running around and killing whoever pops up on their minimap. Karthus dropping his wall in a very poor location. He should have dropped it on that Fizz, allowing him to get a lot of his Qs off, and of course the damage from his Defile. From his E, I believe it's called, yeah, it's called Defile. Blue team moving in on purple team. Here we go. Hard team fight coming in. Volibear tossing Darius around. Darius getting killed. Blue team Darius getting killed. Just trying to secure the kill on Darius. And Volibear taking the double kill. Karthus coming in to try and do some damage. Yi double killing purple team. Finally showing some presence in this game. Double killing blue team, and Fizz forcing to get out of there because he is so very low. Karthus actually played pretty well that time, getting in just in time, putting in enough damage, allowing Yi to secure that double kill and ensure that they can push this mid lane. Again, most likely going to take another tower since everyone is down on blue team except Fizz. But Fizz is coming in, taking out Yi with absolutely no effort whatsoever. He gets away in time. Will this Ignite get him? Nope. Here comes the Ignite. Fizz running through there, taking the Karthus down because Karthus is indeed a retard, preventing them from taking this tower. Now, what blue team needs to do is once they're all up, they need to push a tower. They are so behind on towers, it's disgusting. Yi, of course, top lane, unopposed, farming a little bit, preventing their tower from being dropped, and of course his massive lifesteal and his Q allow him to quickly regen all of his health along with Meditate. Now, this Yi, of course, I didn't mention it before, is running AD. AD Yi is, of course, very strong, but in my opinion, an AP Yi is actually vastly superior. I mean, I don't know, I guess it's more situational. I shouldn't say it's vastly superior. In this game, this particular match, I think an AP Yi would be very, very strong, mostly due to the fact that Tristana and Fizz are very squishy, and it's a 4v1. Of course, APE still being able to do plenty of damage to the tank Volibear and the bruiser Darius. Volibear coming after Fizz, but unfortunately needing the back because of Caitlyn's presence. Darius going ahead, jumping in, putting the bleed damage onto Fizz, but it will not be enough to bring... Will it? It might be enough. It is enough to bring him down. Darius does, of course, fall, but he is able to pick up the kill on Fizz, and Volibear dropping to, again, the opposing Darius without taking out Caitlyn or Darius or Karthus. Fizz moving up bot. Tristana top, trying to push the lane, trying to make sure this tower goes down, but the tower will become undamaged because the purple team creep wave will get there in time to prevent the creep wave from doing any damage to purple's tower. I cannot stress enough how much blue team needs to push turrets. They need to push turrets really fucking hard. Purple team is only behind by about 1.6k gold and having 6 turrets down. Blue team really needs to step it up and really needs to push these towers or they are going to lose. 51 kills to 37 kills may be great, but they are not very far ahead in gold. But they do, and they only have 2 towers versus purple team 6. So purple team is definitely winning this match right now, even though blue team has far more kills. Blue team really, really, really needs to push towers and stop fucking around and just killing whatever pops up on their minimap first.
Purple team has slain a dragon.
Caitlyn going for another solo dragon kill. Again, giving them more gold and putting them even closer to surpassing.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
There we go. Finally, another turret kill from blue team. And here they are. They are most likely going to get this turret unopposed because they are such a strong team. This is when those kills really come into play. It allows you. Caitlyn falls to Fizz or with the ignite. And there goes the inhibitor. Now, like I was saying, this is when those kills really do make it easier to take those objectives because they can basically just waltz into the enemy team base. Oh my god, here comes the back door. Yi and Karthus coming in, taking out one tower, their inhib tower. There's the ace. They seriously need to push. Karthus wasting his ult as usual. Volibear backdooring, taking out the tower. This may be game because they were aced. This is definitely game because they are aced. Oh no. Volibear forced to back out because of the massive creep wave coming out of the Nexus. But that was an excellent, excellent backdoor from Purple Team. Coming in here and immediately taking one tower and almost the other tower. But Fizz is just too strong. And Darius with that epic slam dunk. Volibear beating
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
as hard as they can on that enemy Nexus. Caitlyn coming in trying to take him out. Volibear completely ignoring Caitlyn. And that's game, ladies and gentlemen. Very well played. Fantastic backdoor from Volibear. Alright. Now, my little synopsis. Unfortunately, because of the way I record, I can't really go to the end screen. So I'll just leave it like this and give my 2 cents. So, alright, MVP for that match, obviously Fizz on blue team. Tristana did very well, Volibear did very well, made sure that his team got a lot of kills, didn't even take too many himself, though, I mean, some he got, he had a nice couple double kills. Volibear very strong. You know, I might actually have to give the MVP to Volibear, though Fizz did a fantastic job at, no, it's still Fizz. It's definitely still Fizz Volibear. Or a Fizz MVP, with Volibear as a very close runner-up. Mostly Fizz because of his very, very powerful control over top, mid, and bottom lane. Of course, out CSing Karthus, a very, very strong CS is by quite a bit with 221 CS versus 176 CS. Volibear, of course, playing very well, getting a few double kills here and there, and ensuring that his team gets kills when they need them. Darius, though he did lose top lane, he was able to come back, be very strong, have a very, very strong presence in team fights, getting those slam dunks, owning people left and right, making sure that the enemy team knew that he was a force to be reckoned with, even though he did lose his top lane. Warwick AFK. So that too, this was also a win for blue team, even being 4v5. I couldn't imagine how much this probably would have been a surrender for purple team if Warwick had stayed in. Warwick, of course, did actually get one kill, which is probably the kill that I had missed at the beginning of the match before he just completely either disconnected or just AFK'd in general. As far as the opposing team goes, purple team, I'm going to have to give the MVP for purple team to actually, I don't know. I really can't say. They all did so shit. I'm going to give it to Caitlyn. I'm going to give it to Caitlyn because she did a good job at preventing bot lane from really doing much because of that poke, even with Fizz coming down there and causing problems for that bottom lane. And of course for that epic over-the-wall net that gave the enemy team that first kill on Fizz. Their opposing Fizz actually doing pretty decent. Not obviously not nearly as well as the blue team Fizz, but still he had presence. He did exactly what he needed to do most of the time. The enemy team Darius, purple team Darius, did fairly well. Got a few really solid slam dunks in. I think he actually pulled off a double kill. Oh yes, another reason Caitlyn MVP, she was going for those fucking dragon kills. I cannot stress that enough. Objectives win the game, not kills. Kills just make it a little bit easier. There have been games that I have won. I mean, there was... Be quiet, kitty cat. Be quiet, kitty cat. Sorry about that. There was a game that I played with an opposing Zen that had 34 kills, and we still won the game because the enemy team was just focusing on killing whatever popped up on their minimap first. But we still were able to win because we took Baron and rushed mid and went all the way to the Nexus and won the game. Objectives win the game, not kills. So I definitely want to give Caitlyn MVP for purple team. Fizz the MVP overall, of course, because of that dominance in all three lanes. But Caitlyn did a really good job at ensuring that first Fizz kill after such a long killing spree that Fizz had. And of course taking dragons and ensuring that bot lane was having a little bit of problems, even though Fizz was pretty much running the entire map. Darius did pretty good, I mentioned that. I'll get to Karthus in a second. Yi started off kind of crap. He really came through there towards the end. He had a really good presence there in the game. He got a double kill off, which was real nice. That was real good with, of course, a little bit of assistance from, I believe, Karthus. Yi, I think, should have had a little bit more presence overall in the game as a whole, but in all, didn't do too bad. Was actually other than Fizz, was the only champion on his team that didn't drastically feed. And Karthus was terrible. That's all I have to say. Karthus sucked. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Of course I'll have another shoutcast up. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing this. Chances are it'll be the same. It'll be the same team because I really like watching them, and of course I know them. Well, I know a few of them. I've played with them. So yeah, I hope to see you guys next time.